Cowboy Sang, welcome in, y'all. This is Life Without Borders, a growing series of expats from around the world who have found their way to Da Nang City but have explored lots of other places. I would like to introduce you to my friend Chris.
Hi there, everybody.
Where are you from originally, Chris?
Originally, I'm from England, but I've not lived in England since 1999.
99.
That's
You've been
right,
on the
yeah.
road for a quarter century, brother.
Well, not so much on the road. We moved, first of all, started traveling 6.5 years ago.
Okay. So tell us about New Zealand. How was that?
Oh, it was the best decision we ever made to move to New Zealand. I
Really?
had 3 very young daughters at the time, and it's quite serendipity. The reason why we moved to New Zealand was because we lived in Manchester. We got broken into.
Whoa, in England.
And just so happened at that time I'd finished a degree at university in Manchester, and so I was looking for a job anyway. And
Right.
after we got broken into, my wife, she just to get out of Manchester. We saw this job in New Zealand. I went for it, got the job. If we hadn't been broken into, we wouldn't have gone to
It was
New
a safety
Zealand.
issue. How did you find it in New Zealand as far as safety, as far as comfortability? How was life in New Zealand?
Well,
Tell us what that looks
financially,
like.
at that time, it was wonderful. The pound was 3 times as powerful in New Zealand at that time.
Right on.
It's a new country. The place is beautiful,
Yeah.
so spread out. The scenery is fantastic. We went from renting in Manchester to owning a huge property in 15
That's a
and
compound.
5 houses.
Wow.
Five horses. Sorry,
5
not
horses.
5 horses within each horses. It was.
That sounds like
wonderful.
heaven.
It was,
Horseback
yeah.
riding on that sounds wonderful.
It was. It was a great decision. Yeah, like I said before, best thing we really.
Now, where was your next chapter after New Zealand? Where did you go to next after New
Well,
Zealand?
I won't bore you with the details, but 6 years ago, I got on a plane and I flew to Thailand, a place called Patong in Phuket. It's an entirely different way of life than Europe, and
Yeah.
also, of course, New Zealand.
What were some of the differences where you could put your finger on and say comparison?
Well, the main difference is just really the attitude, the culture in all of Asia actually is very Europe and also New Zealand. They don't quite so seriously and quite so literal as
a little bit
as
more
we do.
easygoing and
A lot
less triggered
more
and ready
easygoing.
to go.
Yeah, a lot more easygoing. They're not do as much as we do in Europe.
Yeah.
You know, the career side of things is in Asia is
The pressure in the Western world and America is the same. To go to college, you have to get a good job, you have to get a family, you
Yeah.
have to support people, you have to go. The
That's
wheel never
right.
stops spinning.
That's right.
You're on from the time you're 18 or 20 and can earn to pretty much when they put you on the ground.
Yeah. The curious thing is our culture from Europe and also States and New Zealand tells that material accomplishments are really where it's at. And yet, if you take individuals from those countries and say to them, well, is it really material? Is that the most important thing? And we all say, no, it's all about relationships. But we still follow our
The house,
We
the
still-
car, the boat, the
Yeah,
lifestyle.
So,
And you shed a lot of those things too. You had told previously you shed a lot of those possessions and put it
Well,
in a backpack.
As I said earlier, we had a lot in New Zealand, but I left New Zealand when I got on that plane and went to. Just before that, I sold everything I owned. I got on that plane with a backpack, and that's
Backpacking a dream. I love it. It's my
Yeah.
heart too, brother.
Yeah, it's again like moving to New Zealand 20 odd years before. Best thing ever did.
Right on.
This was 6 years ago. Absolutely no regrets. I
No
would
regrets.
Recommend that to
Recommend
anyone who's fed with their job, just wants to
Sell it all and just
sell
peace.
it all in, get yourself a backpack, jump on a
Guys, I did it 6 months ago, and it's the best decision I ever made in my life. Sold updated my passport. Here I am living my best life.
Yeah.
Now, how did you like it in Thailand? Tell me the takeaways from Thailand.
Well,
How did you like
it's a roller coaster. You know, the thing that sticks in your mind outside of the details is just life.
The
People
attitude.
are friendlier.
Yeah.
You know, you have a greater sense of freedom, And some really, one very quick story. I went and I scrambled egg on toast. They had that. You can English food over there.
Okay, proper breakfast.
I said, could I have brown bread? I don't like white. And the girl said, yes. She spoke a bit of English, so she understood what I asked. When I had my scrambled egg on toast, it was white bread, white toast. So I said, I asked for brown. She said, it's brown when it comes out.
I love it. And here you are. That's part of the adventure. I mean, like this morning getting over here, I got dropped down the block by the Grab, had to forage my way down here. There's always a little bit of twist and always a little bit of adventure.
Yeah.
And that's part of the allure for me, you know?
Yeah. But I mean, that particular incident with the brown bread was right.
And laugh it off. You go, okay, cost of doing business.
Right.
Let me have my breakfast. Got a breakfast here. Let me eat it.
Yeah. But that's kind of, you can think of that as in Asia, the details.
Yeah, it's a kuna. Don't sweat the over here. Sweat the small stuff. America, the motto is sweat the small stuff. And I know in Europe it might be the same
in Europe.
Yeah.
And that again applies to the road over here, weaving in and out.
And I just shot a TikTok of scooters in Ho Chi City, and it looks so crazy. But it's a school of fish that just flows together like a river.
It's a school of fish.
Each giving their neighbor a little bit of space and a little bit of grace, and they're just...
That's right, yeah. And if there is an accident, if that happened in Europe, I don't know, a major accident, I'm a little bit in Europe, they'd be stopping, swapping insurance details, making a big fuss out of it and being angry. Over here, it's just
over. It's over
smile and sorry, and the damage isn't even thought of, and off you go.
I saw one not too long ago where literally the guy looked back, went, and missed the green light. He just kept rolling.
Yeah.
He just kept rolling.
Yeah.
Didn't even affect him. Ask you, how long were you in Thailand for, brother?
I was in Thailand on and off for about 3.5 to 4 years.
4 years.
That's right, yeah. I bought a bar in Chiang Mai. That was a wonderful experience I had for about 1.5 years. I wouldn't want to do it again.
No, it was a lot of work, I bet.
It's a lot of time, actually. You're stuck in your bar, you know.
Yeah, this is your home.
Yeah. And that was, and you won't make any in that industry. You just, it's a way of life, really.
Where did you head off to after that?
We went over to Cambodia. I went over to a beautiful little town called Siem Reap, where the temples, Angkor Wat, are over there.
Now, how many people in that city?
It's small. It's a small city. If you
compared to Da Nang City here,
smaller than Da Nang is a place.
About 1 million-ish, depending how many tourists are here. 1.2 million, 1.5 million.
Here in Da Nang?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Siem Reap is definitely smaller.
Smaller.
Not quite as clean. Not quite as.
Wasn't when I was looking at places. This had a really good infrastructure, great 5G.
Yeah.
You know, good systems in place.
It's the atmosphere, really. It's the vibe you get.
In Cambodia?
Relaxed. So very similar to Vietnam. The attitude is the same, but Siem Reap, because it's smaller, even more laid back than.
Nice, like island time all day.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And wandering around and.
How was how food?
Much better for me than Thailand. In
really?
Thailand, they love hot food. Curry and everything is absolutely hot.
Everything is spicy. Everything is jacked up.
Spicy as. In Cambodia, not so much.
Dialed down.
I enjoyed the food more in Cambodia than in Thailand.
Yeah. How's the food compared to Thailand? Similar to Thailand?
Yeah. A little bit cheaper. A little bit cheaper than Thailand, but not a lot of difference.
The diet shows here over Thailand. Initially, is about a 30%, 25 to 30% cheaper here in Vietnam. Depending where you go in Vietnam, it varies, but Da Nang City had a great price point. Yeah. And I did look at Thailand a lot when I was looking at places.
Yeah, and that is a good point, actually. No matter where you are in Asia, you will get in restaurants that will charge you an awful lot, and that's because you're an expat. But then you'll find another cafe that is really for the local people, and the price will be a third of that. Yeah. It's worth looking around. Wherever you go, for you, if you're from England.
Find your best spot.
It's going to be cheap anyway, even when they charge too.
Like when we met yesterday, guys, just, you know, I had a massive breakfast with fruit, with juice, and it was US. And that breakfast would have cost me 25 or 30 bucks in the States.
Yeah.
And it was delicious. And that's the thing. Even if it's more expensive, say, in the western end of town, you're still you're still just winning.
Oh, once you, if you're just the average off a plane in, let's say, in Da Nang, then all of a sudden your bank account has tripled. You're
Like
a rich
that.
man.
You're a millionaire. You're a millionaire.
Yeah.
Now, you transitioned from Cambodia. Did you come straight here? Did you come to Da Nang City? Or did you come to Vietnam from Cambodia?
Well, we kind of, to be honest, it's a bit of a blur the last 6 years because we've been
Been on the move, Chris. You have been on the move, brother.
We've been all around Thailand, and Thailand, my favorite place is Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai.
City.
The beaches are supposed to be just
No
gorgeous.
beaches in Chiang Mai.
Oh, what am I thinking of?
No,
Am I thinking of Phuket?
But not Chiang Mai.
Not
That's
Chiang
in the
Mai? Okay.
Chiang Mai is in the centre. It's a beautiful city, wonderful back. It's laid. If
Yeah.
you like the hustle bustle of a city, then Bangkok, of course, is the
Yeah, I'm a
place to
hustle
go.
bustle guy, but I like the
You like Bangkok.
I like the mashup here. We have the city. You can chow and get New York City, but you can drive 10 minutes on your scooter and be on the beach on Mike Beach. That's what I love. Is just the
Yeah.
and or it was up in the mountains at the Lady Buddha. I mean, you have so much here
Yeah,
in such
you
a
do.
small
You
area.
Do. You do. So Thailand, Chiang Mai,
Chiang Mai.
Cambodia, Siem Reap.
Siem Reap.
Again, if you like the city, down to Phnom Penh.
Phnom Penh.
And here, Vietnam, then Da Nang.
Da Nang.
It's
Now,
my favorite place, actually. for
Good
it.
place.
Yeah.
You guys are good. Another guy has done more traveling than me, and that's saying.
And
brother.
the
How
beach
long have you been
is
here in
great.
Da Nang? How long have you been in Da Nang City?
Off just about 2 years.
2 years.
But we sort of in
You've
and out,
bounced
in and
around,
out.
but this is just such, guys, this is on a spiritual journey after National Day and traveling out through. I've seen a lot of it, not all of it, I've seen a lot. And I couldn't wait to get back to Da Nang City. There's just
okay,
such a
yeah.
power source here, there's a peace here, and there's so
Yeah.
much here.
Yeah.
It's, I just think it's such a great mix.
Yeah. And another interesting point, you said a spiritual journey.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
will find most of the expats you'll meet, you'll find that you'll have a lot in common because expats start to travel because kind of they've been pushed, not been happy with their
Yeah.
situation in Europe or in the US.
It's an unfulfilling existence, not as much a life.
So naturally they're explorers, each expat has a tale to tell. And
Yeah.
you got to link the people you meet.
And we guys, just so you know, I was sitting next to I was having my breakfast with Hay, and we just had a great conversation.
right, yeah,
and
yeah.
I just said, hey, would you like to get on my TikTok and like to do an interview?
Yeah.
And here we are for YouTube. And this is a new series, guys. It's called Life Without Borders. Meeting more and more expats and just having a journey and just trying to search for just a different piece,
Yeah.
That we were sold. I was sold so many in the West and the biz and what the good life is.
Yeah.
And I found so much more freedom in a backpack in a foreign land with people I didn't even know. And just the hospitality here. I mean, the people taking me in like family, and you might have experienced this. How do you find here in this area and in Southeast Asia compared to back in the UK?
Generally, like the cultural outlook on life, laid back, welcoming, never a problem. Nobody ever seems tense or
Just triggered, ready to go.
everyone is chilled, laid back. If
yeah.
you've got a complaint to make, you're not going to get anyone going to take up an issue with you. That everyone is helpful,
Friendly.
Yeah, no worries. And one point I will make, if anyone out there that's thinking about doing this but not quite brave and have yet to meet an expat here that regret making that decision.
Facts, absolute facts. I know for me it was the best decision I ever made. Throwing my stuff in a backpack, coming over here, and just finding peace and harmony. For me, it's like a throwback. I came up in the 70s. We spoke about this briefly the other day.
Yeah.
The first connection I made, it felt like I was back in 1977 again.
Right,
Everybody was friendly. The neighborhood when I was a kid, all the kids playing together, the parents being a community.
Yeah.
And I just felt that right away. Did you get us that from?
The 70s very well, and we do tend to look back through what we say tinted glasses, but taking that into account, I would say where I am from in England, there was a greater sense of community.
Yeah.
Everyone seemed to have more money somehow, or not worried so much.
Not worried so much about Friday to where they could pay their bills. It's a different life over here. And like he said, you guys will not regret it. First thing is just get that plane ticket, make that step, put it in a backpack, put it in a suitcase, and just go.
Yeah, just do it, man.
Just do it.
If you're not happy with what you're doing,
There's a
then
better-
take that step. You won't regret it.
Brother, thank you so much for your time, Chris. Thank you so much, you guys.
Good talking to you.
Check out more Life Without Borders. We are going to be doing this on the regular. I'm meeting more and more people that just came in search for a better life.
Yeah.
Wishing everybody peace and love from Da Nang City, you guys. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Boom. Fire, brother. Fire.